Hey there. Before anything else, take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop, let your thoughts slow down, and if you haven't already, press subscribe. You won't want to miss nights like this. Nights that begin with a blade, a gentle hand, and a woman who knew exactly what she was doing. Close your eyes. Tonight, we're going back. Not to a bedroom, not to a salon, not even to a palace, but to something softer, more hidden, more ancient. You're about to meet her, the Queen. She has no name, not here, but she walks like the Nile, slow, certain, and curved just right. And her skin isn't just soft, it's sacred. In the kingdom of the sun, beneath the shadows of towering lotus columns, past the golden walls and scented gardens, she waits. Her hair flows like river silk. Her lips are painted with crushed berries. But it's not her face that draws the eyes of every servant, soldier, and foreign king. It's her glow, that impossible glow, the one that says, I don't just belong to the gods, I was one of them. And that glow, it begins with how she touches herself, not with lust, but with reverence. Because in ancient Egypt, smoothness wasn't just about beauty. It was about power, divinity, control. And tonight, you're going to watch her do what only the most royal, most private, most desired women ever dared to do. Completely, fearlessly, and slowly. She's going to shave. Not like we do today, not rushed, not out of habit, but with oil and stone and intention. The room she's in is small, tucked away behind layers of golden doors and linen curtains. Only 3 people are allowed here. Her handmaiden, and her mirror. The floor is cool stone, scattered with crushed lavender and petals of blue lotus. The scent of honey lingers, soft and sticky in the warm air. Outside, drums play slowly. A harp echoes far off, soft as a heartbeat under silk. She steps forward and kneels, her thighs spread just enough to be confident, never vulgar. She pours oil, warm, thick, scented with myrrh, over her inner legs. It drips down in slow motion. She doesn't wipe it. Instead, she lifts a small blade. Bronze. Flat. Sharpened that morning by a priest who whispered blessings over it. And with that blade, she begins. Not harshly, not quickly. One long stroke, then another. And with every inch of hair removed, she removes something else. The pressure, the tension, the day's heat, the world's expectations. She peels it off like skin. And the mirror? It watches. Not with judgment, but with wonder. Because this woman isn't shaving to be pretty. She's shaving to become untouchable. She knows the man who will enter later, her chosen one, will see this, will touch this, will smell the oil, feel the smoothness, and lose himself. But it won't be for him. Not really. It's for her. This is how queens remembered who they were, not by war, not by gold, but by their body, the way it moved, the way it glowed, the way it was kept like a temple, sacred and warm and perfectly clean. You can see the sweat above her lip now, just a little. Her handmaiden fans her gently. Another handmaid kneels, ready with rosewater, and the queen, still in silence, still slow, lifts the blade to her underarms. Another stroke, another ripple, another layer shed, and then she smiles, not because it's done, but because she's just begun. She lays back, lets her thighs fall open, not for seduction, for breath. And the handmaiden, trained since girlhood in the arts of intimacy and privacy, pours more oil across the queen's stomach, her hips, her inner thighs. The oil sinks in, disappears, leaves behind only light. And now she's ready. But not for a man, not yet. First, she walks through the corridor of incense, a long hallway carved with lotus blossoms and erotic poetry in hieroglyphics. The walls whisper stories of other queens, Nefertiti, Hatshepsut, Cleopatra. They all shaved, they all ruled. They all knew, the body is a kingdom, and the blade is the crown. When she returns to her private chambers, she lays on the coolest sheet of linen, white, pure, uncreased. Her hand traces her shin, her thigh, her belly, not out of lust, out of victory. This softness is hers. It's the reason ambassadors lose their tongues in her presence, the reason her servants speak in whispers, the reason her lovers come back from war just to kiss her ankles. And when her chosen man arrives, he doesn't speak. He kneels. He watches. She lifts his hand, places it on her freshly shaved skin, and closes her eyes, because in that moment, she is both woman and weapon. Not because she is naked, but because she is untouched and smooth as eternity. This is just